Hi, Tracy. Tracy, so far, the only one who said hello. But hey, I know that there's other people out there. I can see you. Oh, but hey, I've got Becky Vintage and More. I am so glad to actually, as much actual time as I can have, you know, doing it this way. Not quite in person, but as close as we can get in person. But it's so nice to actually get to spend some time with Becky. She is always so helpful in the chats and very knowledgeable. And I have a great time watching her on Saturdays with Erin's sale. And all of a sudden now my nose is itching because I'm live and I'm talking.
That happens.
Go figure. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Kim. Hi, Sleeping Bee. Hello, Nancy. But guys, I'm gonna get the link to Becky's channel, and Becky, let everybody know what's going on in your world right now. Hi, Cindy.
Well, my husband's sick. That's going on. But I ship out of Glendale, Arizona, and I have sales on Thursday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific time, and then that's with Randy and Moon Valley Crafts. And then Saturdays I have a sale with Aaron Proctor, the ephemera guy, and that's at 3 p.m. Pacific time, 6 p.m. Eastern. Um, and I'm on Whatnot on Monday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern. So I'm back to doing that. And I'm on here.
Yes. And there goes my nose again, itching.
Happy to be on here. And I ship via pirate ship, and I do the PayPal invoicing too. And I will be invoicing after the show with Aaron on the next Sunday. So this Sunday I'll be doing my invoicing.
That's great. Yeah, give people a chance to shop a couple of sales and
Yeah.
add some things. Hi, Sarah Lee. Nice to see you. So construction, yes, I will be taking some more pictures. I don't know if I can today because they're actually working kind of on both sides of me today. They've stripped out everything on my patio. It's a mess. It's not attractive. Um, but of course, I don't want to get in their way, and everything. So I think they're going to be putting up that black stuff on my shed because my shed right now has no doors. And I'm looking at it going, wow, now I can finally access that back little corner. Maybe it's a good time to clean it out, but no time to clean it out because they're going to be putting that stuff on there. And then I'll have to clean it out the old fashioned way. But they're also out in the front taking off the shingles on the carport. So yeah, this morning Faye was like running from room to room to room, like, which room can I settle down in? So I brought out some extra beds and I put like one under a chair. I put one in the bathroom just in case that was more comfortable for her. I don't know where they ended up, but they've been kind of hanging out and resting. The crew's on lunch right now because it's just 1 o'clock my time. So they will be coming back. If you hear some noise, I'll try to mute myself if it gets really loud, but let me know in the chat how loud you can hear it, if you can hear it, and I'll definitely mute myself. And hello, Betty Ann. Hi, Gatita. Hello, Sherry. Um, I'm reading. I'm reading Sherry's comment. Oh, well, that's nice. Nice to have you here, Sherry. It is a lot of fun doing live sales on YouTube, chatting with everybody in the chat. That is a lot of fun. And it's, it some days I have a quick pace depending on the sale. Some days it's a slower pace, again, depending on the sale. So it just kind of just it's just kind of fun to see what everybody's up to in the chat, because everybody gets a chance to let me know and let everybody know what they're working on in the chat. Whether or not sometimes people will be like they're doing cleaning, they're doing laundry, they're doing their household chores while they have us on in the background. So that's a lot of fun that we get to keep you company and keep you motivated. And I notice a lot of times when I start, like at night, when I start getting a little tired and kind of need that second burst of energy to kind of keep me going. Yeah, that's when I usually am turning on a sale or something, depending on who's on. Sometimes I'll turn the TV on and put on a Disney movie. And it always kind of perks me up, gives me that second bit of energy. Hi, Jan. So yeah, so if this helps you get through your chores or your crafting project or whatever you're working on, then thanks for spending some time with us.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Well, and you're on every day except Sunday, and sometimes twice a day, and I don't even know how you can do all that. But yeah, the next place when I go to move, I'm going to make sure I have a house that I can really work with better to do a little more sales, maybe.
uh I end up using my entire house.
Yeah.
Entire house is part of the business. There really isn't anywhere, um, except maybe my bathroom. I think my bathroom is the only one that's not part of the business. But no, everywhere else is the laundry room, the living room. Yeah, everywhere. Everywhere is business. Hallways,
Yeah.
they're part of the business. I don't have a huge house anyway. So,
Yeah.
there's only so much room to work with. Oh, but I make the best of it.
Yeah,
Yes,
you definitely do.
as Becky mentioned, yes, we're using Pirate Ship, we're using PayPal, all that good stuff. And hey, if you have questions on any of the items we're showing, hey, put it in the chat. Let us know. Definitely want to get questions answered before we close out an item. And as you guys know, I'll be putting we both will be putting the start prices and everything into the chat. So watch the chat. I'm going to highlight it up on the screen also. Offers come in. I'll do a shout out when I can to let you know, because I know a lot of people watch on their phone and it's very small on your phone. It's hard to see. So I'll try to do a shout out to let you know the prices and offers that come in on items. Offers will continue until we have just the high offer. So if you do put in an offer on an item, if you can, stay close to your chat so you can respond quickly. And if it gets to your maximum limit, go ahead, type in out, and then we can move along to the next item. I know if you're thinking, you're hemming and hawing, that's okay. That's okay. We'll give you the time. I try not to have a specific time limit, just to allow everybody who has slow internet, rural internet, to have the same opportunities to purchase items as people who live in big cities with 5G and have super, super fast internets. Um, oh, I can hear them. They're back out. At least on that side, I can hear it. So again, let me know if you can hear it. If it gets too loud, let me know in the chat, and I will mute myself. I think right now they're just doing cleanup, so it shouldn't be too bad. Oh, I will mention, I've been trying to mention it again. because Kim is always so good. Kim, oh my vintage, at mentioning that the shipping costs are not included in the price of the item. And those are separate costs depending on the size of your box, the weight of your box, and the destination. I'm also a West Coaster. I'm up in Washington State. So if you're on the East Coast, it does cost a little bit more to get items to the East Coast, but that's why we use Pirate Ship to try to keep those shipping costs as low as possible. And they really do help.
Yeah.
It's amazing when you see if you go to the post office, you're paying what they call like retail price. That's very expensive. And yeah, Pirate Ship is extremely cheap compared to that price. And I know that there are other companies and stuff that do discounted shipping also, but Pirate Ship really has good deals out there, and I appreciate it. And for those of you, hey, here's a pro tip. For those of you who mail things off, family members or, college students or something, you can use Pirate Ship too. You don't have to be a business. You can just be a person and have a Pirate Ship account, and you don't even need a printer. All right. That's another pro tip. You don't even need to have a printer. If you're like, I don't have a printer, that's okay. You can pull it up on your phone, go to the post office, take your box, pull it up on the phone. There'll be a code they can scan. The post office will print the label for you. It's a fantastic deal. So don't be afraid if you don't have a printer at home. But if you ever have to mail anything, go to Pirate Ship, set up an account, and do it. It's fantastic. And you can get discounted UPS rates there also. And I think also you can just take your phone to UPS and have them print it, and they'll do that for you too. So yeah, so keep that in mind if you're just mailing something, because you really are going to save like half the price that you would if you take it to the post office. And
Yeah,
even already mail
at least 40%. So
right.
at least.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, so there's your pro tip for the day. I know I try to remember to say that more often, because there's so many times, and I kind of bite my lip at the post office, but I really want to tell all those people, go home, go use Pirate Ship, go home.
Yeah, or don't use those already made up boxes that if it fits, it ships. Because Ground Advantage is a lot of times cheaper. I'm like, oh, I see them using those boxes, and I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, unless it really does have to be there in like 2 to 3 days, it really
Yeah.
has to go priority. It's time sensitive, it's perishable, it's something. Totally get it. But yeah, it's like reuse your Amazon boxes and send it.
Or
Ground
Chewy
Advantage.
boxes or whatever.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. Some of you have gotten Chewy boxes from me.
Well, and Ground Advantage is almost getting there at the same time
True.
in a lot of cases.
That is true. Yeah, you're really looking at like 3 days or 5 days. Is
Yeah.
it really worth paying double to get it there at 3 days instead of 5 days?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know I
Yeah,
used to ship in those boxes, and I'm like, oh my gosh, never again.
that's right. Learn from us. Don't learn the hard way. Oh man. Well, I'll tell you, I do have, like, I've had a list of like people I want to invite to sales, people I want to invite to sales. And then it's like the holidays come up and everything gets busy. And then this construction thing has come up, and it's like, oh, and I just cannot get around. And I'm so glad Becky like reached out to me. She was so nice. And I do appreciate the people who have been reaching out to me going, "Hey, let's do something." I'm like, "Thank you. Thank you so much," because sometimes just like taking 5 minutes to send an email, taking 2 minutes to send an email, it's like I'll come up with something else to do instead of doing that. And it's like I am so thankful for people who have reached out to me, and I'm so glad because I enjoy Becky so much on Aaron sales. I know a lot of times I'm lurking. I don't always say a lot on Saturdays because I'm usually busy trying to get set up for the late night sale, trying to have some dinner. There's always a little something going on. So I don't always say a lot, but I definitely do enjoy watching the wonderful variety of items that Becky brings to sales. And so, yes, she has been on my list, and I'm so glad that we finally get to have this happen.
I'm glad too.
And
I'm
for
always
those of you just coming in, I'm so sorry. I'm going to grab the link again. And why don't you go ahead and go over your sales schedule and stuff again so everybody who's just popping in can have all that information of where and when they can find you.
okay. Well, Thursday nights I am on my channel with Randy Moon Valley Crafts, and it's 6 p.m. Pacific time, which is 9 p.m. Eastern. And that's my main show. And then on Saturdays, I join Aaron and Anitra for Aaron Proctor, the ephemera guy, for his shows at 3 p.m. Pacific time, 6 p.m. Eastern. And I forgot, I am going to be on the 23rd. I'm going to be on Carolina Princess Sweet Treats and Pretties, Beth's channel. And that's 2:30 Pacific, so it's 5:30 Eastern. She started,
Nice.
yeah. And then I have Whatnot sales, my Whatnot channel on Mondays at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. And that's where you can find me.
That's great. So there's the link to Becky's channel. Take a second and make sure you are subscribed. It
Yes.
always helps YouTube channels when people do, subscribe, and yeah, go grab a friend, have them subscribe to Becky's channel. Also, whether it's a real friend, virtual friend, in-person friend, someone you can call, hey, spread the word, and yeah, and help these wonderful channels grow.
Your
But with
kitty, your puppy's account.
that, right? There's a lot of dogs and cats out there that have YouTube channels. We know that. But let's go ahead and get started with the sale. And we are going to do 3 items per round. And let me get Becky up here on the big screen.
Okay.
There we go. Yay, Sarah Lee.
Well, thank you, Sarah Lee. I appreciate that. Okay, so my first item, number 1, is going to be this beautiful pitcher. It's 6¼ inches tall. It does have Japan on the bottom. It is hand painted. It's the back of it. It's the inside. And it's a start of $12. Beautiful roses on it.
Oh, that's a nice size.
Yeah, it is.
It's not the teeny, but it's not the one
Right.
that's just a little too big.
Yeah, and it would sit nice on a table too, and you could put roses in it. It would be gorgeous. Used as a
Mm-hmm.
base too. So
Definitely.
$12 start. And the gold is in really good shape. See all around there. Even on the handle. Okay. And that's just $12 start.
Now I'll let you in on a little secret. I have a little pitcher in my bathroom because I charge my Fitbit. Usually, like, when I'm getting me done up, I'll take this off, I'll charge it. I have a picture very similar to that, and I have it in my bathroom, and I keep the cord in it. So see, you
Oh,
can use these things for other things. I don't want to look at a cord. Cords are ugly. They're icky. But I keep it right there on my counter, right by the outlet, and I keep the cord in there, and then I pull it out and I plug it in, charge it up, take the cord out, pop it in there, and it's a beautiful picture on my counter, and nobody knows I'm keeping an ugly cord in it. And I get to enjoy the beautiful picture. So think outside the box sometimes with these pieces and what you can use
yeah.
them for and what things you can hide in there if you don't want people to see them. And hi, Barb. Hi, Melanie. So, yeah. So, again, thinking outside the box with these items. And we are going to be doing a speed round recap at the end of the sale to show all the items that are still available. But if you want to grab anything that we passed on before the speed round, just let us know in the chat.
Okay. All right. Melanie popped in too. Nice to see everybody coming in. Number 2 is going to be a choice at $15 start. And what I have is the first one is this really pretty red heart-shaped bowl. And I believe this one is Fenton, but it's prior to 1970 if it is. And I haven't found it in my books yet. But I did see it marked as Fenton, so I'm not really selling it as a Fenton. That's just what I've seen it marked at. I need to see if I can find it in my book, but like I say, it would have been prior to 1970 if it is. So if somebody else
Very pretty.
let me know.
Beautiful shade of red.
The other choice is this beautiful red crackle glass. See how it's crackled?
Ooh, nice.
And it does have, these do have both a little cadmium glow to them. This one does have a little bit of a rough pontil. And this one is 5 inches tall. And this one is 5.5 inches wide. And it's started $15 choice. And I just love how they do the crackle glass because it's amazing to me that the top of it isn't all crackled. And they have to dip the hot glass into cold water to get the crackle, and then they don't break it. I mean, that's amazing that they don't break it doing that.
That is amazing.
I love the crackle look to this. So it would be your choice. And yes, great for Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
But you could put your jewelry in this. You could put some chocolates in this.
Yeah. And not just Valentine's Day, but 4th of July is going to be coming up too. And those would be fantastic.
Well, and even at Christmas time too. So, I can go all through.
Yep.
And if you just like the color red, hey, it can stay out all the time.
Yeah, those are both great pieces.
Okay.
And crackle glass is so pretty. If you have a window that gets some sunlight, put some crackle glass in there, and it is beautiful when the sunlight hits it.
And my next one up here. There we go. Trying to get rid of some of the words that I can get lengthy in my description.
And she's got measurements too.
Yeah. Number 3 is this wooden inlay jewelry box. And I'm not sure if this on the top is jade or not. It is kind of cold to the touch, but I'm just not sure. But I did see other boxes with like this, and they did describe it as being jade.
Wow.
So it's
That
kind
is
of like
beautiful.
brass, and you can see how the patina is different on this. So then I don't clean any of the metal, and the inside holds rings,
Ooh, nice.
and it is marked that it's Shanghai, China. So that is an older
Oh, that
piece.
is.
Really, really nice wood to this. I love it. It's almost kind of like the reddish wood kind of color, almost like a cherry wood would be. I'm not sure what wood, but
That is an awesome piece.
yeah.
Beautiful detail
Brocade inside, the floral brocade.
in great condition.
Oh yeah.
Someone took very nice care of that piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, those all three of these, well, all four of these pieces that Becky has shown are amazing. Now, we're gonna we're gonna pass on this for now, but if you change your mind and you want to jump in at any time and grab these pieces, you just let us know in the chat and we'll get your name on them. We will do a speed round recap at the end and re-show you everything. So you'll get another chance to see them. I am going to start off with $3 choice, and I have some Indiana glass tiara sandwich bowls. These are I think a hexagon shape, but you can see it does have the fun sandwich glass print. It has a really pretty edge on it. Nice clear glass. But for those people that like the sandwich glass look, this is a really pretty bowl. I have 7 of these available, and they are $3 each. Now, I did not pre-measure, but I'm going to measure now. They are 6 inches across and about 1.5 inches deep. So if you are a sandwich glass lover, this is a super cute little bowl. Nice flower design, and I do believe these are Indiana glass. So I'll show you. There's all 7 of them, and they are $3 each. They all have the same design. They stack nicely. So think about that. And we will bring those back. And next up, I have oops, there we go. I have a $6 start, and this is a heart-shaped trinket box. Has a flower, like a quilted design, and little flowers on top. It also has little flowers, I think just in the front. It's a very pale yellow with gold accents, little bit of rub off here. And I don't know if that's supposed to be like that. That maybe that was a little bit of a latch that is missing. It is on the inside there. It's probably a transfer. So heart shaped. It's got a number on the back. That's the only identification on it. So little quilted design. Yep, that probably was a little latch on there. That is no longer on there. So just $6, right? bonus flowers on the inside.
Well,
But
roses are always a good bonus.
so true. So that one, just $6. And then I know it's like I put all my choice stuff at the beginning here. I've got another choice. This is going to be $3 choice again. And these are gift bags, or you can use them for your own storage bags. These are super thick. Now, one goes this way, one goes this way. They're by Papyrus, and they're both still wrapped in plastic. So they have not been used, and I'll show you. There is a plastic on the coating on the front of this that this does slide in and out of, but the plastic is still on the top of it, and it is very textured. It is bejeweled.
That brand is always really nice.
Yeah,
Very
really
expensive
high
though.
quality. So that side is bejeweled. The back side, nope, not as much, just glittery. Just glittery, but here there's like a little jewel, like a little jewel there. And then the other one, which is not a portrait style, more of a landscape style. This one also has lots of glitter. Does not have any jewels, just glitter, but it is also still wrapped in its plastic. So that one, $3. And it is also papyrus. So your choice on those. Oops. But we will bring those back for a second look. Those were my 3 items. And we are going to go back to Becky.
Okay, I have a set. And let's see here. Oops. And I just thought somebody might be interested in this set of Taylor Smith and Taylor. Okay. And I have the platter. And it measures 13.5 inches wide. So you get the platter.
Oh, Betty Ann, thank you. I've got you for the bags. Thank you.
This is the casserole dish.
Oh, I love the lids. Oh, I love those lids. Let's sit down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fabulous.
Dust is free. I'm in Arizona. Everything gets dust. You dust, and right after there's dust. Yeah, it has these little things inside where the lid fits in. Here's the bottom. They're in great shape. Set this aside. And the last piece is an open gravy or sauce. And I have the measurements. This is 6 3/8 inch wide by 4 inches tall. The casserole dish was 10.5 inches wide. And I told you the platter.
That's a great set.
Yeah.
Nice, rich colors.
Look great on your table, too. Okay. See if I can get this away from me. There. Be careful setting it.
And that's $25 for all 3 pieces. That is a great deal.
Yeah, I discounted one item because I had one at 10 and one at 15, and then I had the other at 8. So anyway.
Very nice. Yeah, and I love that mid-century look with the lid that sits in and then the sides
Yeah.
fan out.
Come
It's
up.
so cool.
Well, and I've had people asking for mid-century lately.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And number 5 is going to be this set, and it is this little creamer. And the creamer is 3¼ inches tall. And it looks like a bone china to me, so you can see through. And it does say made in Japan on the little cups. You get the cups with the little saucers that also say made in Japan. And the little cups are 2¼ inches tall. So you get 2 of the cups and saucers. And the little creamer. They kind of look like chrysanthemums on here.
They do. Yes, they do. Very nice. Nice shiny pieces.
See how you can see through? Well, you can see my thumb back there. Yeah, they got kind of a dusting of gold. Throughout. Very shiny.
Very.
I thought, it'd be a nice little set. A little tea party or something. And that's number 5. And let's see here. Number 6 is Westmoreland. And it's this beautiful teal color. Sugar and creamer.
Oh, wow.
And these are paneled grape.
That's a great color.
They're about 3½ inches tall. I like how this looks like part of a vine or
like the stem.
Yeah, like the grapevine or trunk or something. And they are marked with the W with the wrapped around G for Westmoreland glass. They're in great shape. Little open sugar. This is marked 2. If you see the blue tape like on this, that's my inventory number. I use painter's tape so it'll come off easy. It won't damage anything.
Yeah, those are wonderful.
Yeah.
Love beautiful the color.
Beautiful glass. And it's just $20 start for the set. And that's my 3.
All right. And again, if you think about these, you can let us know at any time in the chat if you want to claim something that we have passed on. But yeah, that's a great color. I love that color. Don't see that very often. That is a great set. All right, I have some soy candles in a tin. I've got 3 to choose from. I'll show you the tins. They're very boho tins. Fun designs on them. And 3 different scents. So I will let you know the scent. Let's see. Well, we'll just start with this one because it's in my hand. Lavender. So it's $3 choice, 100% soy. These are not colored, so you don't have to worry about any chemicals in the coloring. Very nice, fresh lavender scent. And let's see, how does that? And then a fun, almost like a lavender color for the tin. That one, $3 for the lavender. This one is rosemary. I'll get you a close up on the tin. This one has I did smell it earlier. It has a nice, like more earthy scent to it. Not really a floral. And Jan is in for the lavender. Thank you. And then the third one I have English pear and freesia. And this one to me smells like clothes on a clothesline that just picks up like the nice scent from the yard. That's what that one smells like. That one's really good. That's English pear and freesia. And thank you, Jan. Jan is jumping in on the lavender. And if anyone else is interested in one of these, let me know. We've got the rosemary and the English pear and freesia. Yeah, it's just, that smell where it just kind of picks up like a little bit of everything that's like blooming in like the neighborhood as the wind comes through. So you get like that little bit of fruit, a little bit of floral, it just has that fresh outdoor scent. It's very nice. But I'm going to count that down for Jan. And again, if you are interested, going once, going twice, and sold to Jan. But if you're interested in the other 2 cents, just let me know. Next up, I've got another choice. I swear, I was just thinking of, and I ended up grouping, I think, every choice item together. I think this is my last one. But I have a few of the Joseph Originals birthday girls. And oh, I forgot to put choice. So I'll let you know which ones I have. I have the number 1 girl. Now, she has black eyes. The other 2 have brown eyes. But she is the black-eyed number 1. She does have her sticker, and she's got her markings on the bottom. So she is the first choice. Second choice is number 4. So there is the number 4. She has the brown eyes. She does not have her sticker, but I can show you where it was. And then she is marked Joseph Original on the bottom. She has her little watering can. And then the last one I have is the number 5. Now she also has brown eyes. Oh, she's starting school. She does have her sticker. And there's the bottom. So $5, your choice of the Joseph's Originals, the 5 with the brown eyes, the 4 with the brown eyes, or the number 1 with the black eyes. All right, and then my last item this round is going to have a $7 start, and it is framed, but it is framed knots. And it does identify each knot So if you are a nautical lover or a knot lover,
Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts.
yes. And then, of course, you can always Google how they do that. And then you can see instructions if you want to be able to recreate any of these. This is a nice small size. It's not going to take up a lot of room. It is 6.5 by 4.5. So not big, but isn't that fun having all of the different knots in there and
Great
each
teaching
one
tool.
identified?
If you can just figure out how to do the knots to teach it, boy.
And then the really fancy one in the center there. So that one's $7, and it does have a little hanger on top. Or you can just set that on a tabletop. Lean that up against the back if you don't want to hang it. So that one is 7. And that was my last one this round. And we are going to go back to Becky.
Okay. And put this in. And this one I had kind of a long description on, so I didn't want to put it in there. I would have taken up the whole screen with this one. So this is melamine or yeah. So this is U.S. military mess hall cookware or place settings. This one on the bottom does say U.S. 1960. And this was Halsey. These are cereal bowls. And the cereal bowls, I didn't have measurements on my thing. Usually do. They measure 5.5 inches about across. And you get 4 of those. And I only found 3 good cups. And the cups have a little bit different on the bottom of them. They say Alianza para el Progreso. And it's Alliance for Progress. It was an initiative in 1961 started by Kennedy to establish economic cooperation between the U.S. and Latin America. So apparently they made mess hall cups for us too.
Wow.
So it was kind of interesting to find out what that meant on the bottom, because they're basically the identical thing. They match.
That is a fun set. I had no idea you could get mess hall, bowls or plates or whatever else is out there.
Yeah, and melamine that's very sturdy.
Yes,
and hardy, and you could take these camping, or have them in your camp trailer, or something fun for the kids. They can have a little mug and a little cereal bowl, and pretty indestructible.
Right.
So, okay. That's number
Yeah,
7.
that is an interesting history, isn't it? That is amazing.
I always like history of things.
So much that we know nothing about. Are they marked? Well, they are, Denise. They actually are.
Yeah,
Why don't you go ahead and show those
yeah.
again?
There's this one. Lancia para el Progreso, the Alliance for Progression. And then these are marked. We have an H on the top here, and then US 1960. And the H stands for Halsey.
Pretty cool.
Sure. Yeah, I think they're cool. Okay. And okay, number 8 is this hand-blown vase. It's got lime green down to a purple color. There's the base of it. I love the shape of it, but I kind of like ones that have this little dip in them anyway. But that's a purple on the bottom. I don't know how well it shows up. It's like a cased kind of glass. And then the green they have going through it is a light green. And it's 7 7/8 inches tall, so it's almost 8 inches tall. So it's kind of a lime green. It's just a $15 start for this little guy. And it is a good substantial hunk of glass. It is a heavier piece of glass. It is really nice.
That's nice is when you put flowers in, they won't fall over.
Yeah, this one won't fall over. It's a good one. And it would look so good with so many different colors in it too. And hey, spring's going to come sometime here.
It is.
Well, it also looks good with the winter colors too.
I know. I was just at the grocery store and then they had an outside flower, flowers to purchase, the cut flowers, and they had a whole bunch of still closed tulips. And it's like, oh,
yeah, that would be gorgeous in there.
Spring and the tulips. Oh, love it.
Okay. Number 9, I have a choice between two, well, they're similar, Frozen Charlotte or penny dolls, you call them. And they both have stamped on the back, made in Japan. This one has some paint loss. You see there on the little toes, especially. And it does say Japan is stamped on the bottom of this one. This one's like a Frozen Charlotte in like a winter little outfit. I like it. It looks like she's giving the side eye there. And then this little guy, made in Japan on the back. That's kind of a pinkish color hat. And a little like red flower here. His little finger by his mouth. I think he's cute too. Like I say, both say made in Japan. Hi, Bonnie. Welcome in. So it would be your choice to start at $15.
those are getting harder and harder to find, especially in good condition. Those are really nice.
Yeah, I was surprised I found these two. But yeah.
And they look great together. Their colors look fabulous together.
Yep.
Although he's in more summer attire and she's in more winter. He runs hot. He just doesn't need all the extra clothes.
Well, in Arizona, we never know how we're
Oh,
going to dress. So
you guys do have some pretty big temperature swings from day to day, don't you?
well, yeah, and it's supposed to be like 70 during the day, and then at night it's like 40. Okay, that was my 3.
All right. And just a reminder, if you think about those and you want to grab them before the speed round, just let us know. I forgot I had one more choice. It's rocks. Denise, are you in the shower? Did I wait long enough for you to be in the shower? These are going to be a $6 choice for rocks. And first choice are 3 halves of rocks. So there's 1 half. Here's another half of a rock. And I'll show them up close also. And then there's another half of a rock. So there's those 3. And I'll get a closer look in there. I'll just show all 3 of them. So those are the halves. This one is black and white rocks. Now this one is more black with a little bit of white. This one's more white with a little bit of black, and it is polished. And then this one kind of 50-50 with a little brown in there too. So that's a quick view of that one. And then, thank you, Denise. And then I have the brown set. And so this one has this nice layered one. And then this one, which is kind of see-through. It's kind of cool. And then this one is polished. So I'll do them in reverse order and I'll give you a better look at those. So that one mostly polished, except for those little spots in there. So that's a smaller piece. Then this one, grab my flashlight real quick. Yeah, this one, I don't know if you'll be able to see or if I'll blind you, but look at that. You can see through that with the light.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that cool? So that's what that one looks like. Nothing like how it looks when the light shines through it. And then this one, let me see if that one lights up. Nah, not quite as much as the others, but that one's really cool. So that is the brown set. Then the black and white set. I have this little one. Then there's it's choice per set. So three rock sets. So like this is one set, 3 rocks, $6. So 3 rocks, 6. This one, 3 rocks in the black and white. Hi, Maritza. And this one is polished. And there's the white. And, oh, come on, Baggy. And then this one is mostly dark with a little bit of light. So then that set of 3, that is $6. And then there's the halves. Halves. That's hard to say. So there's the outside, and then they split it down the middle so you get a nice view of the inside. This one here is the outside with that pretty red, and then there is the inside. And then this one, you can see that bit of red right there on the outside, and then there it is on the inside. I was going to see real quick. No, that one doesn't quite glow through. And so that is a set of 3 also. So we've got Denise. Denise, are you? I'll just make sure Denise is still in for each of the sets of 3. And hi, Lori. Did I say hi, Maritza? Hi, Maritza. Oops. There we go. So I will count down for Denise, and she can let me know if she would like the halves going once, the white and black going twice, or the browns with that cool glowy one. And sold to Denise. And Denise is going to take the black and white one. Thank you, Denise. I know. Safety first when it comes to driving and bidding. And if anyone else is interested in the halves or the brown set, let me know. And this one is the one that glowed. If you missed it, let me, does it glow this way? Yeah, it glows that way. So if you missed it, that's what it looks like with a light behind it. And that's how it looks. So that one's really cool. But yeah, if you would like one of those for $6, let me know. Next up, you are going to get a pair. So it's not choice. It is a pair. And it's going to start at $8 for the pair. Hi, Angie. Hi, Lisa. And I have a feeling this was a set of 4, but I only have 2. They are by Rosanna, which Rosanna's stuff here is mostly sold at Nordstrom. I don't know where it's sold in the rest of the country, but in my area, Nordstrom is the one that usually has this. So this one is a luncheon plate. And she's in her little hostess apron there, serving up some lunch.
She's cool.
So that is choice 1. And we go right from lunch straight into cocktails. So that's the other one I have is the cocktails. So the cute choice of 2 luncheon and cocktails. I'm sure these were part of a set of 4, but I just have the 2. They are very thick, like restaurant ware type china. Super thick. Yeah, very Mad Men kind of throwback. Very fun style to those. So you will get the pair for $8.
Well, you can use them both at your luncheon and one of, because you can have cocktails with your luncheon. Mimosas.
So true. Then I have a $7 start. Now, this went to something. I don't know what it went to. But it definitely is like hand sewn. And I'll show you the back. But it's this really pretty little tasseled textile piece. It has a little hole, like a little buttonhole here and a buttonhole here. So I have a feeling it went to something. There's these pretty beads with the tassels that are attached all around. And I'll get in close so you can see how this is put together. It's a really neat piece and would be fun to add this to something you have. Here's the back so you can see how it was stitched together. So it was nicely done. And oh, maybe a saddle. Hi, Mary Beth. Yes, maybe. Maybe something fancy like a saddle. But yeah, it's such a cool piece that I thought somebody might want this to add to, put on, design something around it. It's such a fun piece. Very nicely done. So that is $7 for that one. All right. So that was my third item. And we are going to go back to Becky.
Okay. Well, I had to bring a teacup too. Pretty one. So number 10. So we get started $20. And it is for this teacup and saucer with fruit. And it says, looks like Hanoi, Japan. HINODE. And it's marked out on both.
That's a fancy one.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Got these fruit. And the gold around the edge is still in nice shape.
Nice shape for the teacup, too.
Yeah. My grandmother used to have teacups that I used to really love. And I wish my mom still had them. I love teacups. And this is like a teal color, and you don't see that color a lot either.
No.
And I only found one in a listing.
Now, guys, did you notice she had the teal colored Westmoreland creamer and sugar? Oh, you could have a teal set. Whoa. Gorgeous together.
Mm-hmm.
I know, great colors on that.
And I don't always see like the fruit like this.
Mm-mm.
And not as colorful either. Okay.
Yes, very nicely taken care of.
Yeah. Okay. Next, I'm going to have a choice. And they're going to be a choice of trinket boxes. $5 start for choice. And the first one, I have this glass. It's crystal. I'm not sure, but it looks like it to me. Beautiful. Shiny trinket box. And this one, let me pull up my list because I have measurements on my list. This one is 4.5 inches wide. That's the first choice. Then we have one that has purple tulips on the top. That's what it looks like. And the bottom says made in Taiwan. And this one with the tulips is 3 3/4 inches wide.
Those are cute tulips.
Well, I'm thinking, for Valentine's Day too, people might like some. And then I have this heart-shaped one. This is made out of some kind of a clay, and it says Soho Decorations, but the decorations is spelled like you would a Spanish decoration. Word. The word is. So there's that one. And then I have this resin one. It's like a purse with feathers on it. And it is marked something in the bottom, but it's like Santa or Sarah, or I can't really see. And it's felted on the bottom and on the bottom of the lid. And this one's 3.5 inches tall and 3 1/4 inches wide.
That is really cute.
Yeah. Then I have this white ceramic, the flower design. It's about 2.5 inches tall. It's like this on the sides. It's on the top. Side. And then the bottom of it has a symbol. So I don't know where that came from. And the last one looks like kind of an African maybe motif with this family on here. That's the lid. And then the side looks like this, and it's a resin. And it's not marked at all. And it is 3 inches long. Okay, I see Lisa in at 5.
Yes. Wow. Great selection. So Lisa, we'll count that down. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Lisa. And Lisa, let us know which one or ones the crystal one.
Okay. Good
Nice.
choice.
And Becky, go ahead and show once you get that listed or shown in your records. Go ahead and show them all one more time, just in case. So anyone else interested in one of the other ones, let us know. But I'll put the $5 choice.
Okay. We've got purple tulips made in Taiwan. We've got this made out of like clay. This is Soho Decoration. It's a heart shape. And we have this one. It's like an African motif, I would say. We have the one that's the purse with the feathery look. It's a resin also. And then I have this one. The beautiful flowers. I would say that's probably some kind of Oriental symbol. And those are the other choices if anybody decides that they would like one.
That's right. If you'd like to jump in and grab one of those, just let us know. But yeah, there were so many great choices. I wanted everybody to have a chance to see them one more time. That's a great variety.
Thank you. I was trying to figure out which ones to bring. Okay. Number 12. It's going to be a start of $12. And it's for these two cream soup cups. These are Royal Albert Lady Angela. They are marked on the bottom. Bone china. 6.5 inches wide. And this is only for cream soup. You wouldn't eat any of the other kind of soup. Nothing with the lumps and bumps, just cream soup. That's what they
Wouldn't
call
you
it.
just love to have been in the room where they were deciding what was to be served in what type of china dish? I mean, who came up with all this stuff? That's right. You have to have your pinkies out when you're when you're having your soup in there.
Yeah, your cream soup.
Those are beautiful. Royal Albert is so pretty with their designs and everything. That is gorgeous. And I don't think I have seen that Lady Angela pattern before. That is really nice.
I didn't find this one. That's the only reason I know what it is there it is. They tell you it's Lady Angela.
Right, Jan? Yeah, anything Royal Albert that you can get 2 for 12, that is a good price. That is a really good price. And the nice thing, all the beautiful flowers of Royal Albert dishware, they're all so vibrant, but you can mix and match all those. You don't have to have just, a particular flower, but all the flowers look nice together to mix and match. But we'll let you think about that one. And if you decide to jump in, just let us know in the chat. All right, I do not have a big teapot today, but I do have a little crystal teapot. The lid does not come off. It is glued on to the pretty crystal orb. Now, was it yesterday? At the craft sale, I had those little silver discs, the little set of silver discs. See, this would look so cute sitting on top of one of those little silver discs.
Jan likes it.
And thank you, Jan. Now, isn't this cute? You could put that in a window, let the sunlight hit it. Absolutely adorable. And very clever how they made that one. But it isn't more of a smaller size. Unfortunately, you can't serve tea out of it. But crystal is so pretty that it's just fun to have it around and just let it sparkle. It's just super fun to just let it do its thing and sparkle and be pretty. But thank you, Jan. And I will count that down. Going once. Oh, it's thinking about it. There it goes. Going twice. And sold. Is it going to do it? There it is. Sold to Jan. Thank you. All right. Next for the Thomas Kincaid lovers. This is going to start at $12. A little different. And hi, treasure scavengers. It's an angel. But it is by Thomas Kincaid. I'll show, oops, there we go. I'll show you the bottom. Thomas Kincaid Messengers from Above collection. This is the Angel of Trust from 2009, 2008, 2009. And she is 7 inches tall. And I'll get in close so you can see her. But she is by Thomas Kincaid. She's got some sparkles on her wings. It looks like a little bit of sparkle on this kind of ribbony sash. Right? I did not know either. I did not know that he was doing angels. This is the first time, yeah, I've seen this collection or anything from this collection. So I didn't know. 7 inches tall, beautiful Thomas Kincaid angel. And she is 12. Then I have another Thomas Kincaid piece, something completely different. This one is a cup and saucer. So that one, a little more like how we're used to seeing Thomas Kincaid, right? This was originally from Teleflora, but it's a really good sized mug. So if you want, a good cup of coffee, good sized hot cocoa, that is a really good mug. Nice gold on the handle. There it is. It is the Moonlight Cottage. And somebody got a nice Teleflora gift in here. You get the cup and the saucer, $12, Thomas Kincaid, and the image is on the front and the back. So 12 for each of the Thomas Kincaid. And boom, just like that. That was my third item. And we're going to go back to Becky.
Okay. And number 13, I'm going to have a choice of pitchers or creamers. And here's and see what they are. So this is the first choice. And this is 9 1/4 inches tall. It's marked Germany. And it has a number 236 on it. And
it also has flowers. Say Germany written in on the bottom also? Not just the stamp, but what's written on the bottom.
Oh, yeah, there's
a little something there too.
Yeah. And it's got a bunch of numbers.
Okay.
So there's a bunch of numbers up there.
That's really cool.
And then here's the
Oh, hi,
inside.
Poppy. Thank you, Poppy. Thank you for your membership, Poppy.
Oh,
thank you.
I love the bird on this, and those remind me of like cherry blossoms.
Yes.
And then there's a little bit of blossoms on the back. And then the second choice that is very different from that is Rocky Mountain pottery. And this is like a pine scented pottery. So they infuse, I guess, the pine scent into it.
Cool. I love that green on the inside.
Yeah.
That is fabulous.
And it is 4.5 inches tall. Like, this would be cool for you. Put some syrup in here and you could, pour your syrup. But they're two very different pieces. But choice starting at 10.
Those are both great values at $10. Really good value.
Let's see, Jan in for 10. Thank you, Jan.
And we'll go ahead and count that down for Jan. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Jan. Excellent.
And which one or ones would you like?
It builds the suspense. How fast can she type?
Had a feeling that would be it.
Oh, that's great. And if anyone would like that Rocky Mountain pottery little picture, that is gorgeous. You let us know in the chat. Can you still smell the pine?
Yeah, if you kind of rub it, you kind of do.
That is really fun. I never would have thought you could pine infuse pottery.
Yeah, apparently it's a thing. When I looked it up, I was surprised.
Make you feel like you're in the forest.
Mm-hmm. It really does. And it's like, you're in the Pacific Northwest. Let me see. Oops. Wrong thing up there. Sorry, let me pull this up better.
And I'll send you some pine needles for free too.
Yeah, pine cones, pine needles.
We always have an overabundance of those.
Number 14 is a piece of Delft blue. It's a start of $8. And it is marked inside. Hand painted Delft blue. And the ring part are the milk buckets on the side.
Wow.
So instead of it being something inside that makes the noise, it's the ones on the outside. And here's the back.
Man, that is great. That's a nice sound too, coming from the outside. That's a nice ring.
Yeah.
Very clever.
Yeah. And she's a milkmaid. That's what they have her as.
Great price. $8 for how amazing she is.
And she's 4.5 inches tall. very different.
Mm-hmm. Very different.
And now you brought a teapot, and I had to bring a teapot. Well, it's a set. So what these are Quimper, Henro Quimper. And we've got sugar.
Wow.
And the teapot. And the sugar can hold more than the teapot can. But
would you like a little tea with your sugar?
well, I know way back when sugar wasn't granulated, so you would have a chunk. And I'm wondering, I'm like, maybe that's what's going on there. Okay, and I did note a little bit of paint loss right here on the handle with this. It's just this tiny little spot right there. And here's the inside, the bottom. And it does that there. It's Quimper.
Yeah, maybe Poppy for the sugar cubes, which do take up a
Yeah,
little
that
more
too.
room. They have a tendency for taking up space. Yep.
Yeah.
But still, that's a big one. That would be a great piece to use as storage for something else besides sugar. I mean, you could put anything in there. That's so big.
Your horse hooves. Yeah.
That is just
That's
a
big.
beautiful design too.
The sugar is 5.5 inches tall. What did I note on it? Oh, a tiny little nick on the top there. Right there. But it's just, if you feel across it, it's just rough.
Hi, Nancy. Good to see you.
Yeah, and if you look up Quimper pottery, you'll see this is a good price.
Oh, hi, Sassy Kathy.
Sassy.
Yes.
Thank you.
Woohoo. That's a great set, Kathy. That's wonderful.
Yeah, and I don't think I have your information, so if you could email me, I would appreciate it. Your information. And that's the Quimper. And like the backs match too with the sign there.
Very fancy.
Very different too. And I like the blues with that.
Mm-hmm.
And that was my 3.
All right.
Thank you.
Let's see. I have a $9 start on a brooch. And it is a kitty. So the kitty has green eyes, a little black, a little clear, a little bit of pink, and I think amber in the bow, and a little bit of enamel for the ears and the body. Here's the back. The kitty is about 1.5 inches long. I'll hold it back here so you get an idea. About 1.5 inches. Again, there's black on top, green, excuse me, green eyes. Oh, I guess they're more Aurora Borealis than clear. You can see they are picking up the rainbow colors underneath here, and some amber and pink. So $9 for the cat brooch. Oh, nice, Nancy. Very nice. All right, next I have a $10 start. Oh, nice, Sassy Kathy. Chrysanthemums are her birthday month flower. Very nice. So I have another brooch. This one is an orange fish. So orange enamel on metal, clear rhinestones, and he's got little bubbles coming up. And I think Lisa, Lisa's in. Thank you, Lisa. So pretty colors, but I thought those bubbles in particular were really cute, popping up there. And I will count that down for Lisa. Going once, going twice, and sold to Lisa. Thank you. All right, next I have an Artisania Rinconada. It's always so hard to say. From Uruguay, a little Scotty dog figurine. It's going to start at $18. Let me get him up here.
Aww.
Here is his face. And he's looking up. There he is. He does have a sticker on the bottom. So I'll show that. This is his, let's see, how does he go? Yeah, this is his little tail right here. On the bottom, he does say handmade in Uruguay.
And there's the AR down there. So that's the Artisani Rinconada.
That is so hard to say. That does not flow from my mouth. Rinconada, I can say, but I'm just going to call him the Rinconada Scotty dog. And he is 18. He is really cool. And I'll hold him back here so you get an idea of how big he is. And I like the orange. I think the orange helps the color pop on him. So there you go. 18 on him. And that is my third item. And we are going to go back to Becky.
All right. Let's see.
Oh, I know. She's probably busy. Probably busy. But if nobody grabs it, she might see it if she watches the speed round recap or if she watches my video tomorrow. She just
maybe. I had it all picked here. Oh, supper time. Okay. Number 16, you're going to get a choice of Fenton.
Ooh.
And we have choice of the vase or the little pitcher. And they're all both in a cranberry. They're both melon, ruffled melon. This one has a little diamond optic to it as well. So this is 5 3/8 inches tall, and it's a little deeper cranberry color. This one's a little lighter. See the height here. This one is 4 3/4 inches tall. And this one is prior to 1970 because it does not have an imprint. This one is imprinted Fenton. So choice starting at $15. It's a really good
Very
price.
nice.
And this has the bambooing handle.
Oh, yes.
That Fenton does. Like I said, this is not imprinted. So this one is prior to 1970. And this is a melon shape, is what they call the base part of this. This is a Fenton cranberry diamond optic, ruffled, handled small pitcher, small melon pitcher, or the cranberry ruffled melon vase. And your choice starting at 15. Okay.
Those are both gorgeous.
Oh, yeah. And I had them high, a little bit higher, so I was giving a little break.
And cranberry, beautiful color to display for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it really is. And, some people just like kind of a pink color. And that could be like a dark pinkish. So, your choice. Those. Let's see if this all came over. Oh, I don't think this all came over. Just a minute here. Oh, I guess I didn't put the number. I forgot it out. Hold on. Oh. Let's start. I think this is my first time doing this. Okay. I got all the other words, but I didn't put the front part yet. So I hadn't put the front part on all of them. Okay. Number 17. This is silver plated. It is Sheffield, England. Yeah. Open it this way. And how I know is it still has the tag.
Wow.
And it has the glass insert, which a lot of them are missing.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of them on there for like the same price or more, missing. Either they're missing this piece, the little knife that goes with it, or they were missing the glass insert, or both. And that's marked in it too.
Yeah, it's always wonderful finding the glass inserts on those pieces. That is a great butter dish. And Sheffield is one of the nicer silver plate companies out there from England. Their stuff is really, really nice quality.
It's a glass insert. It's in great shape.
Woo! Get bonus points for that one.
And then here's the inside. So you can see under the glass, it's a lot shinier. Just a little cutout. There it is. It's like a little clam. It's got little feet on the bottom. It's 4.5 inches wide and 5 inches, well, tall from here to here. Wide. If you hold it up this way, you got a tall and a wide. Anyway, it has a little bit of detailing around the edge. That's number 17. And then Downton Abbey. Yeah, it kind of does, huh?
Yes. Good one, Sarah Lee. Yes.
Okay. Now I got my little ducks in a row here. This next set I really love. I just put it in. And it's a $15 start. And we have a sugar and a creamer. And they both are marked with Vienna, Austria on the bottom. And they're like about 3 inches tall. Love the pattern.
Definitely. That is so cool. And I like that black line outlining the spout too. That is really fun.
Yeah. It's got a lot of neat detail to it. And then here's the lid on the inside. And the inside here. This also has the Vienna, Austria. Yes, very much.
Yep. Yeah, because you have the Art Deco structure, especially with those handles. But yes, you still have the flowers of the Art Nouveau. So yeah, that is a great transition piece.
Yeah. I like the swoopiness of the handles too. They kind of go down across and then swoop down. That shape. It's like they're like a lady holding her hands on her hips. You know? Anyway.
Yeah, that's a fabulous set. Yeah, and especially anybody if you're looking for Art Nouveau, it's not always easy to find Art Nouveau designs.
Oh.
But that's a nice one.
And I like the design on the flowers there. It's like simple but elegant, you know, and it's
yes.
Okay. And that's my 3.
All right.
Are we just going to have 2 in the last round?
Yes, because I keep forgetting to say like bring 21. I don't know. I get 20 stuck in my head.
Well, I can bring 21
again. My head is out there.
That's
with
fine.
with all the construction going on. One of these days I'm going to have a clear thought again. It's going to be great.
Me too.
All right. I have got, oh, hi, Cheryl. Hello there. Thank you, Cheryl.
That's great.
That is so sweet. So Cheryl has gifted memberships to my channel. Oh, but I can't see in StreamYard. Hang on one sec. Let me
Well, I can tell you if you'd like. It's Homeschool Lou, Susan Arvuvu, Ann Murphy, and Deborah Tucker.
And
Kathy
Kathy.
Wiseman, yeah.
Yes. So Kathy and Lou and Susan and Murphy, Deborah Tucker. If you guys happen to be in the chat today, or happen to watch this on the replay, or happen to notice tomorrow, I'll try to remember tomorrow also. But thank you so much, Cheryl. So I will be having my members only sale. I will be having that tomorrow evening. So 5 new members will be able to join the sale. And it does look like the Quimper pieces have been purchased.
I bet she looked that up. That is a good deal.
That is awesome. Congrats, Jan.
Really nice. Thank you.
Oh, did I put that in there? I did. I put that in there. All right, $15 start. And I have a box. It's a wood box. It's a Noritake wood box. There is not a wood box or a Noritake piece in here. Lou, look up in the chat. Look up in the chat. You were gifted a membership. That's awesome. And congratulations to everyone who picked up a membership from Cheryl. So that is wonderful. Thank you. So yeah, not Noritake on the inside, but somebody got a really cool Noritake piece in here, but it's not in here. But what is in here is a whole bunch of spools, wooden spools, wooden buttons, lots of wooden buttons. Oh, and let's see if I can get that one under control. But yeah, it is all full. Let's see. I'll show you some of the wood spools that are in here. There's also a bunch of wood thimbles, wood buttons. Let's see. Here's a couple more wood. There's another wood spool. And there's a bunch of these metal thimbles also. They had a thing for the metal ones. There's a bunch more. And, oops. Oh, there's a couple. There's another one. And thank you, Deborah. And then there are wooden buttons. I was trying to get these other pieces out so I could show off. Try to spin that around a bit. But there's a whole bunch of metal buttons in here. In a metal box. In a wood box. There we go. I'm staring at a thimble, a metal thimble, as I'm saying that. There's another spool or so in there. But now that I've done a great job of dumping a bunch of them out, I will, as I'm picking them up, I'll show you some of the buttons. There's a bunch in here, like little sets of buttons also. So we'll put those back in there. There's a couple of those. Oh, and another one. Let's see. Saw those. So there's some of the ones that fell out. There's another one that went over here that was really cool. It was really fun. So yeah, so it is, when you get everything back in there, it's pretty cool. And you get this really nice Noritake box that if you have a wonderful Noritake piece to put in here, awesome. But thank you, Deborah. And I will count that down. Going once, going twice, and sold to Deborah. Thank you. And let's see. Next up, I have a $14 start. And it is a sun catcher. It is a large metal and glass bird, hummingbird. It has some crystals that hang down, glass and crystals, I think. And then over here, we also have a long strand that hangs down with a big crystal on the bottom. So the hummingbird has the two glass panels in it. They are colored glass. And then here's the design of the hummingbird. Now the bird is actually pretty big. So you might need a longer window to hang that in because it is probably about 16 inches top to bottom. So it's a pretty good size. So there is a close-up of the bird, and that is metal and glass. And then you have the really pretty crystal hanging down and the crystal hanging down. So that is 14.
Catches so many colors too. It's so pretty. The crystals do.
Yeah, they really pick up all the colors. Yeah, really nice.
Gorgeous.
All right, then I have a $10 start, and you are going to get a pair of plates. And oh, Deborah is going to take the sun catcher. Thank you, Deborah. And I will get a, oops, going once, going twice. And the sun catcher is sold to Deborah. Thank you. All right, a pair of plates. They are clear glass plates. They have a fruit design. Now, this part of the plate is smooth. The fruit design is pressed into the back. These are, best I can tell, by Imperial glass. And I don't know which way it goes. There's a pear, some grapes.
That's upside down because the stem goes down, maybe.
A leaf, and some cherries. Oh no, there's the stem up. There we go, stem up.
Oh, the cherries. So yeah, stem would be up.
So pair of clear glass Imperial plates. And those are $10 for the pair. Nice fruit design on those. And I think, yep, that is my third one. So we will go back to Becky for the final round, but we will be doing a speed round recap. So be sure and stay with us.
Yeah, I was trying to make the stem come out of the grapes and the stem come out of the cherries.
Oh.
was like, oh, maybe that's
I think it's like one stem for all the fruit.
yeah. Well, it could. I think it's a stem for the cherry. Well, who knows? Okay, number 19 is going to be this really beautiful sugar and creamer. And this is marked, these are marked NWL134 Sweet Violets. I could not find this exact pattern because the other ones did not have this gold here. So I'm not really sure who made this.
Super fancy.
And some of them, the violets weren't as nice as this. This seemed a little nicer than some. But I love violets. I love purple, so yeah. You didn't know. I like purple's one of my favorite colors.
And bye, Nancy. Have fun with the scouts.
Yeah, bye, Nancy. And some of them had gold all the way down on this part. But I like that it has a detail there. Raised detail. Because you really couldn't see a raised detail on the other ones that I saw.
Were you finding that you were getting closer to like Japan with the designs?
You know, there was a bunch of them. I can't remember the name of the company that I found a lot, but it definitely had like a maker's name from England on one of them. And I think the other one was like a Norcrest or something like that. But the one I found, like I said, the violets weren't as nice. And it definitely didn't have this gold detail. So on this part, they have like the gold detail here, but not this coming down. So somebody did an extra special paint on this one. And they had like
I had a set a couple of years ago that was Occupied Japan, violets, teapot, cream and sugar. They were big. They were big teapot, cream and sugar. But it had more of that elegant candle style to it.
Well, and this is like 5.5 inches wide. And this is like 7 inches wide with both handles.
And the teapot was probably like this big. Because my teapot was like a 10 or 12 cup teapot. It was ginormous. I don't think they ever used it. I think it was probably like a wedding gift, and then they never used it.
But
it had that more style to it, like that. So that's why it kind of made me think more of like Japan with that.
See, you can see my finger through here. So it's like a bone china. It's really nice.
That is a beautiful set.
Yeah.
Very elegant. Definitely have to have your pinkies out for that one.
Yeah, I'm used to the pinkies out thing. I do that out of habit. I don't know. Number 20, this is enamel on copper. Beautiful blues. And then it is marked with Statham. And they did put some little cork on there to keep it better. But
I love those enamel on copper pieces. They are beautiful.
This is really pretty. And it's 5 3/4 inches wide. You know, and it's not like floral. So this could even be a gift for a man for Valentine's Day. You could use it for, you know, a little trinket dish or.
Yeah, a little catch-all.
catch all, or give it to them with some chocolates in it, or
Ooh.
some conversation hearts. Just trying to think outside the box. You got to have something for the guys too. Or like me, I like blue too. That's another one of my favorite color schemes is blue. So anyway, that's number 20, and that was my last item.
All right. Let's see. I have a $10 start. And this is not a vintage item. It's just cute.
Oh,
It's a cat. It's a black and white cat with a pink bow, and the tail is the handle. This is a cat meow cup, but it also has a lid and it has a spoon.
oh, it's cute.
So you will get the whole set for 10. It is in great shape. The back does not have anything on it. The design is on the front.
Oh, blue flamingo.
Thank you, Lori. And then here is the cute little spoon. Oh, we got a little, almost like a little heart. It's like a little triangle. And then there is the lid. Now the spoon does fit through, so you can keep the lid on and stir. So that does work. But isn't that just, it's just sometimes you just have to have the cute too.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lori. And I'll count that down. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Lori. Thank you. All right. And then I have an $18 start. And this is antique milk glass. It is a beautiful piece. It probably had the gold dusting all throughout the design here, but over the years that has faded. That little nutmeg colored. I want to point out I did try doing a little scrubbing in here. It's got a couple of black marks. I don't know what those are, but I was not able to get those to lift out. So I just want you to know that they are right there, unfortunately, in this beautiful, probably vanity tray. It is extremely detailed in the design. And there it is to the other handle.
Milk glass. Oh. Does it have a ring of fire?
No, this is Victorian milk glass, and it is super thick. And those rarely have a ring of fire. They're too thick to let the light in. And in
it
fact,
looked extremely old.
I'll show you how thick this is. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
it's a substantial piece, but Victorian milk glass is just really, really thick. And it is so hard to get enough of a light reflection through there. It has a number on the bottom. And a lot of times, because of the kind of the thickness of it, you can a lot of times see like the little pore in there. You can see little lines and stuff from when it poured in. This one is 11 1/4 inches long and 8 1/2 inches wide. This is a really big piece, and that is Victorian milk glass. And it's super glossy. Now, it probably had like a jar or something in the center
You
right
could just
there.
add just about anything there, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
How many
definitely.
colors would go with the milk glass?
And it does have a little rim that it sits on. So that's really nice. So think about that, about 11 by 8.5.
That's great
But
shape.
that is the last item of the sale. And we are now going to go through and show all of the items that are still remaining. Thank you so much to everyone who's been hanging out with us in the chat. If you see something you like, go ahead, put it in the chat. We'll see it. We'll get your name on that item. If you're watching on the replay or you think about something after the sale, you can email us or you can leave a comment down below. I'm going to get Becky back here and she's going to show you all of her items.
Okay. And thank you, everybody. We just so appreciate it. Okay, number one, I have this beautiful pitcher that's ceramic. It's hand painted with roses. It's $12. And it does have Japan on the bottom. The back is plain. That's number one for $12. Number two, and we'll call this one 2A. 2A is the ruby red glass heart. This does have a cadmium glow. It's about 5.5 inches wide. $15. Number 2A. Number 2B is this red crackle blown glass vase. It's 5 inches tall. This is also $15. And it does have a nice crackle to it. 5 inches tall. And number 3 down my list. Number 3 is this beautiful wooden jewelry box from Shanghai, China. Mark Shanghai, China. It's 5 1/8 inches wide. That's that on the top. See you for number 3, Nancy. Thank you for that. Okay. Then number 4 is a set of, 4 pieces if you count the lid. It's Taylor Smith and Taylor. This is the gravy boat. It's 6 3/8 inches wide. This is the casserole dish, lidded casserole. And the lidded casserole is 10.5 inches wide. Taylor Smith and Taylor. It is $25 for the set of 3 pieces. And I think this is 13.5 inches wide. This is the platter that goes with that. So you get, 4 pieces if you count the lid. Taylor Smith Taylor, number 4, $25. Number 6 is this Westmoreland set in teal. It's at $20. Has a WG on the bottom, Westmoreland glass. Sugar and
That's
cream.
a beautiful color.
Number 6. Yes, love the color. Number 7 is a military mess hall. 4 cereal bowls and 3 cups in a melamine. And the bowls are marked with US, 1960. Very sturdy. And the cups are marked with Lanza para el Progreso, which was an alliance with Latin America, created in 1961 by President Kennedy. So you get all 7 pieces, $20. Number 7. Okay. Down that. Number 8 is going to be $15. It's hand blown lime green and purple vase. It's 7 7/8 inches tall. It's number 8, $15. Okay. Number 9A is $15. This is frozen Charlotte. It's in a winter kind of design, made in Japan, stamped on the back. A little bit of paint loss on the shoes there. Number 9A, $15. Number 9B would be this penny doll. And he also has the stamp on the back, made in Japan. The pink hat. 9A, $15. If you want the 2 of them together, I would sell both of them together for $25. So you'd get a little bit of a deal, and that would just be 9 for $25. Okay. And we're going over here. Number 10 is $20. It's Hanoi, Japan. Cup and saucer. Teacup and saucer. Beautiful teal color on the outside. Fruit on the inside. $20. The cup and saucer. And then we go to, so we have our number 11. 11B would be this trinket box with the tulips on it. 11B. Thank you, Deborah. And it says made in Taiwan on the back.
That's great, Deborah. That's good for get those both.
This is 11C, $5. So the trinket boxes are $5 each. Soho decoration. And if you notice, decoration is spelled like you would spell it in Spanish. Here's the edge of it. This is a clay. Heart-shaped. That's 11C. 11D, also $5, would be this red purse. This is resin. Has felt on the inside and on the bottom. And it has some kind of name in it. It looks like Santa or Sarah. On the very bottom. Couldn't find anything on it. That's in resin. That's 11D, $5. 11E would be this white trinket box with the flower design on it. And it's the inside. And there's an emblem on it. I'm not sure what that is. And this one is 11E and 11F would be this one. It looks like an African family. Right on the inside, this is design going around. This is a resin. Deborah, I don't know if I have your information. So yeah, I might need that. If you could email it to me, I'd appreciate it. Just in case. Okay, that's 11. And number 12. Number 12, I had it as a $12. And then I noticed when I was setting them aside, so I'm going to put them at 10 for the two. Let me see if I can find it. Gosh. Noticed a little spot on the handle. Where was it? Oh, right here. Notice this little spot on the handle of this one. Feels like a little slice. It's not all the way through, but I'm going to make number 12 $10 instead of 12 for the two because of that. And these are cream soup, Royal Albert, Lady Angela, bone china, made in England. They're 6.5 inches wide. So that's that for 12. Okay, I will. Thank you, Deborah. Number 13 is this for $10 is a pine scented brown with green interior. So it almost looks like a tree on the outside. And it does have a sticker that says pine scented pottery. This is Rocky Mountain Pottery is who does pieces like this. It's 4.5 inches tall. Number 13 would be $10 for that creamer. And let's see what's 14. Okay. Number 14 is this $8 for this little hand-painted Delft's Blue bell. And the sound comes from the milk buckets hitting this. This is a milkmaid. That's what they call this. And it is 4.5 inches tall. Number 14 for $8. And let's see here. Number 16, you get a choice of Fenton pieces for $15. Number 16. Your choice would be the melon vase or the creamer or pitcher. This is ruffled melon. This is 5 3/8 inch tall. This is 4 3/4 inches tall. Number 16, this would be 16A would be the vase. 16B would be the pitcher. $15 choice. So it's number 16, A and B. Number 17 is this Sheffield, England, silver-plated clam dish with glass insert and butter knife. It's 4.5 inches wide. It's $25. Like that. It does have the glass insert and the tag. Okay. It has little feet on it. Okay. And number 18 is $15. And it's for these Vienna, Austria creamer and sugar. Here's the bottom where it's marked Vienna, Austria. That's the size. 18. Number 18 for $15. Number 19 for $25 is this set. Sugar and creamer, sweet violets, and it's $25 for the set. And there's the marking underneath. And my last item, number 20, is $15. And it is marked Statham. It's copper on enamel on copper. Beautiful blue enamel, dark blue with the light blue. Beautiful bowl. And this is 5 3/4 inches wide. Number 20, $15. And that was my last item. And thank you.
Great. And I had to mute myself, guys. They're like, I think they're putting the plastic wrap up. So they stripped everything off my patio and they're hammering like crazy. They're talking right now, though, so they're taking a little break. But if you think about something after the sale, or you're watching on the replay, send Becky an email or leave a comment down below if you are interested in an item, and she'll let you know if that is still available. My items, and I'm going to apologize if you hear some of the noise out there. I have 7 of these Indiana glass tiara sandwich clear glass bowls. They are $3 each, number 1, and I do have 7 of those available. I have this trinket box, heart-shaped with the flowers. I think it is missing the little catch on here that would hold it closed. It does have bonus flowers on the inside. This is $6, number 2, and it is a very pale yellow. A candle. Let me see which one this is. Okay. This one is English pear and freesia. It is a soy candle. $3, number 4 for the English pear and freesia. This one also number 4, and it is rosemary. 100% soy candle, soy wax candle, and that's rosemary, number 4, $3. Joseph Originals, the birthday girls. This is number 1. She has black eyes. She does have the sticker. And, oh, thank you, Cheryl. I will get you for those. Let's see. This one is $5, number 5, and she is number 1. I also have number 4. She has brown eyes. She does not have her sticker, but she is marked on the bottom, and she is $5, number 5, but she is the number 4 girl. And also $5, number 5. I have the number 5 girl with brown eyes. She does have her sticker and marked on the bottom. So $5, number 5 for each of the birthday girls. And just let me know if you would like 1, 4, or 5. The framed knots, variety of knots. This was 6.5 by 4.5, so it's a small frame. $7, number 6. I have rocks. This is 3 rocks cut in half. They are $6, number 7, and those are the halves. Then I have brown rocks. This one is polished. This one is kind of semi-polished. This one in the middle, you can see through it and it lights up really cool. These 3 are $6, number 7, and you can let me know brown or the halves. They're both $6, number 7. The pair of luncheon and cocktail plates by Rosanna. You get the pair. They are $8, number 8. This really nice, colorful, handmade kind of tassel item. It has a hole and a hole right there, like it was buttoned in somewhere. I'll show you the back so you can see how it was handmade.
You're pretty on the top of a horse's harness or something.
Yeah, very possible. $7, number 9 for that one.
Pretty.
The Thomas Kincaid Angel. She is the Angel of Trust from the Messengers from Above collection. Thomas Kincaid, $12, number 11. And she was 7 inches tall. And then I have Thomas Kincaid Teacup and Saucer. This was by Teleflora, Moonlight Cottage, and that is $12, number 12 for the cup and saucer. The cat brooch. This is $9, number 13. The cat does have green eyes. So $9, number 13 for the cat. The Rinconada Scotty. He's got orange marks. He is, oops, there he is. He is made in Uruguay. And he is $18, number 15 for the little Scotty. The pair of clear glass fruit plates, probably by Imperial Glass. The pair of them, $10, number 18. And the antique milk glass tray, Victorian milk glass. This is $18, number 20. And it did have, if you missed it earlier, it has a couple black marks right there on it. And that's everything for me. So if you think about something after the sale or you're watching on the speed round, hey, you can send me an email or leave a comment down below. I'm going to get Becky back here and share the link to her channel again. And Becky, let everybody know about your upcoming sales so they can join you.
Yeah. So Thursday nights, 6 p.m. Pacific on my channel with my with Randy of Moon Valley Crafts. She joins me on there, and that's every Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. And I'm on Aaron Proctor, the Ephemera Guy's channel with Anitra, I Spy Queen, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. And then I'm going on the 23rd. I'm going to be on Carolina Princess Sweet Treats and Pretties, Beth's channel at 2:30 Pacific time, 5:30 Eastern time. And I do Mondays on Whatnot at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. And
Excellent. Let's see. Today is Wednesday, so I will be back Thursday for the lunchtime sale, members only sale. That will be this Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern for everybody who is a Paw Squad and Paw Party member on my channel. And then I'll be back Friday for the lunchtime sale and Friday evening for the Sue Spezio show with Aaron Proctor and Angie's Oddities, and Saturday night for my late night sale with Denise's Magical Emporium and Simon Says Let's Make a Deal. But thank you, Becky, so much for joining me today.
thank you for having me.
And thank you, everyone, for hanging out with us. I'm glad most of the construction was not going on. And I think they're wrapping things up. So, phew, made it through that sale. But everybody have a fantastic evening. And well, we'll be seeing you. We'll be seeing you tomorrow.